from the Presidential Palace, Manila, Dateline Malacañang.
Good day, this is Dateline Malacañang, and here are the news. On the top story, Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. welcomed Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mohaborvor Thipade Hunmanet at the Malacañang Palace in Manila, where they held a bilateral meeting. Hunmanet, who is on his second day in the Philippines, was accorded with arrival honors at the palace's Kalayaan grounds. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo, Finance Secretary Ralph Recto, Trade Secretary Maria Cristina Roque, Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs Frederick Go, Information and Communications Technology Secretary Ivan John Uy, and Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. joined the President in welcoming Hunmanet at the Malacañang Palace. Hunmanet also signed the guest book prior to his bilateral meeting with President Marcos. This is the Cambodian leader's first visit to the Philippines. His two-day official visit to the country aims to advance Manila and Phnom Penh's cooperation in combating transnational crimes, defense, trade, tourism, and regional and multilateral cooperation. The two nations' diplomatic relations were first established in 1957 and reaffirmed in 1995.
Dateline Malacañang.
Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. expressed his intent for the Philippines to hold more frequent military training exchanges with Cambodia amid security challenges in the South China Sea and the Indo-Pacific region. During his bilateral meeting with Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mohaborvor Thipade Hunmanet at the Malacañang Palace in Manila, President Marcos said he wants to maximize the two countries' existing cooperation in diverse fields of mutual interest and explore new ways to collaborate to attain regional peace and stability. The President told Hunmanet that he was pleased with the training course conducted by the Philippine Army and the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces in Cambodia last year. President Marcos said he is also looking forward to hosting the 4th Philippine-Cambodia Joint Defense Cooperation Committee meeting in Manila this year. The chief executive expressed optimism that the outcomes of the meeting would result in strengthened coordination between the two nations' militaries in new areas of cooperation such as humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, combating transnational crime, cybersecurity, and information sharing, among others. President Marcos also expressed his gratitude to Cambodian King Norodom Sihamoni for granting royal pardon to 13 Filipino women convicted in Cambodia for illegal surrogacy. The pardon granted on December 26, 2024 was secured following a request from the Philippine Embassy and the endorsement of the Cambodian government. The pardoned Filipino women were tried and convicted under Cambodia's 2008 law on the suppression of human trafficking and sexual exploitation for participating in a surrogacy scheme. Surrogacy has been illegal in Cambodia since 2016 and violations are considered felonies.
Dateline Malacañang.
The Philippines and Cambodia signed 8 agreements on key areas such as trade and investment, agriculture, education, tourism, and information and communications technology, or ICT. The signed agreements were presented on the sidelines of the bilateral meeting between Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mohaborvor Thipade Hunmanet at the Malacañang Palace in Manila. Among the deals forged during Hunmanet's first visit to the Philippines was the agreement for the elimination of double taxation with respect to taxes on income and the prevention of tax evasion and avoidance, which aims to reduce reduce tax burdens for investors from both countries to secure more bilateral investments. The two countries also signed a Memorandum of Understanding or MOU on the implementation of competition law to boost inbound investments and promote a business-friendly environment. A Memorandum of Intent or MOI was also signed to enable them to exchange information on strategies and practices in investment promotion and in attracting investments. The MOU on agricultural and agribusiness cooperation was also signed to facilitate the Philippines and Cambodia's agricultural planning and further enhancement of international trade and agribusiness investments. The two nations also inked an MOU to step up cooperation on technical vocational education and training or TVET, and another MOU for the implementation program for tourism for 2024 to 2028, agreements that cover a multitude of activities like exchanges of knowledge and training individuals. An MOU for formal collaboration on ICT and government digital transformation through exchanges of expertise and training was likewise signed. The two countries also inked an MOU on prevention of looting and illicit trafficking of cultural property.
Dateline Malacañang.
Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mohaborvor-Thipade Hunmanet urged Philippine Airlines to expand their operations in Cambodia. In a joint statement after his bilateral meeting with Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. at the Malacañang Palace in Manila, Hunmanet said Philippine Airlines may consider new flight routes in Cambodia. Siem Reap Angkor International Airport is already operational. Cambodia is also targeting the inauguration of Teco International Airport, its new airport in Phnom Penh this year. President Marcos, meanwhile, said the Philippines is also open for business, encouraging Cambodian investors to choose the Philippines as their investment destination. The chief executive also welcomed the resounding success of Cambodia's Business Forum, which was attended by Hunmanet on Monday, saying the event facilitated valuable networking opportunities between the two nations' private sectors. President Marcos said the Business Forum also provided a platform to discuss potential business collaborations and enhance mutual understanding of their respective business environments and incentive schemes. Let us listen to the joint statement of Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mohaborvor-Thipade Hunmanet.
The visit of His Excellency the Prime Minister reflects another important milestone in our long-standing ties with Cambodia. We are glad to welcome to Manila our friends from the government and the business community to Cambodia, to the Philippines, who together with their Filipino counterparts are eager to further elevate the growing cooperation between our countries across diverse areas of mutual interest. The Philippines and Cambodia established diplomatic ties in 1957, and since then, the friendship between our two nations and peoples have grown both in terms of our bilateral cooperations and in the context within ASEAN. Indeed, written in our history are the interactions between Filipinos and Cambodians in decades past. Today, in the spirit of this steadfast friendship, Prime Minister Hunmanet and I have discussed ways to maximize our cooperation and explore new opportunities to deepen our bilateral ties. We have exchanged views on ASEAN matters and other regional issues. We also discussed comprehensively our determined efforts to combat transnational crimes and protect our communities from unscrupulous individuals who take advantage of the industrious nature and strong sense of family of our peoples. To this end, I have personally expressed my gratitude to His Majesty King Norodom Sihamuni for the royal pardon granted to 13 Philippine surrogates who were sentenced in Cambodia, but who have since returned to the Philippines last December. We thank the Cambodian government for ensuring their safety and their well-being. We are also pleased with the growing partnership between our militaries and uniformed services. I anticipate the continued exchange of best practices and knowledge to support our mutual aspiration for regional peace and security and our collaborative efforts in enhancing our resiliency. On trade and investment, we welcome our formal cooperation on the avoidance of double taxation and the exchange of best practices in competition law that the Philippines and Cambodia both consider as critical to entice and facilitate greater bilateral investments and economic activities between our business sectors. I also note that our two sides have signified their intention to exchange information on strategies and practices in investment promotion and in attracting investments. I express my heartfelt congratulations to the Prime Minister for the resounding success of yesterday's business forum. The event facilitated fruitful networking opportunities between our private sectors, provided a platform to discuss potential business collaborations, and enhanced mutual understanding of our respective business environments and incentive schemes. I'm confident that through this engagement, we will see more Filipinos investing in Cambodia and more Cambodians investing in the Philippines. To our friends from Cambodia, I wish to reiterate that the Philippines is open for business, and we welcome the opportunity to partner and achieve greater commercial successes with you. We also see Cambodia as an important partner in ensuring food security. I am pleased that we have come to an agreement to pursue stronger collaboration in agriculture and in agribusiness. Accordingly, I expressed my hope for both Filipinos and Cambodians in the agricultural sector to actively participate in various programs under this agreement. On people-to-people ties, we have entered into formal cooperation on technical vocational education and training, and I note that our two sides have agreed on the implementation program for tourism as well for the period of 2024 to 2028. These two instruments will lead to more vibrant exchanges between Filipinos and Cambodians learning together, using their skills to advance our industries and our economies, as well as experiencing the hospitality, warmth, and natural wonders of our respective countries. We have renewed our agreement on the prevention of looting and trafficking of cultural properties, which reaffirms our commitment to safeguard our highly regarded cultural items, to facilitate expert exchanges, and to promote collaboration that can enable future generations to appreciate the remarkable representation of our history and our identity. We also welcome our formal collaboration with ICT and government digital transformation. This enables us to undertake mutually beneficial initiatives, such as sharing of technical expertise, common promotion of ICT projects, and organizing capacity building engagements. Yet, even with all these, our recent successes, there remains much work to be done. We are in the process of bolstering our cooperation in customs, higher education, and culture, among many other fields of endeavor. I'm confident we will soon advance our bilateral cooperation in these important areas as well. So as we look forward to celebrating the 70th anniversary of our diplomatic relations in 2027, Prime Minister Han Manet and I have agreed to continue working together in a manner befitting our nation's friendship and reflective of our vision for the improved peace, prosperity, and well-being of all our peoples in the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon to all members of delegates from both Cambodia and the Philippines and members of the press. It is my pleasure to visit the Philippines for the first time, and I thank President Marcos for the warm welcome and hospitality extended to myself and my delegations. 2025 marks the 68th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, and over the years, our relationship has grown stronger across multiple sectors, from trade and investment to security and people-to-people exchange. President Marcos and I just concluded productive discussions and witnessed the exchange of 8 arrangements and MOUs serving as a concrete step to further increase our interactions. On bilateral front, we are committed to taking our cooperations to new heights. We identify new opportunities to boost trade and investment flows. In agriculture, Cambodia stands ready to contribute to the Philippine food security through rice supply as well as many other food products. Tourism and connectivity are crucial for promoting people-to-people exchange. I invited, through President Marcos, the Philippine carriers to explore additional routes. To support this initiative, Cambodia offers new gateway to the world in our historical city of Angkor, through our new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport, and later this year in our vibrant capital, Techo International Airport in Phnom Penh. Also, we recognize the crucial role of private sectors in driving economic growth. Cambodia encouraged the stronger engagement through trade missions, business fora, and trade fairs. At the Cambodian-Philippine Business Forum yesterday, I underscored the untapped potentials and investments opportunities for Filipino investors and entrepreneurs. The Filipino community in Cambodia plays an important role in our socio-economic development. We remain committed to ensuring a welcoming and supportive environment to our Filipino friends. Our multilateral cooperations, Cambodia underlines the importance of upholding ASEAN unity and centrality, especially at times of conflict and geopolitical dynamics. As the Philippines assumes ASEAN chairmanship in 2026, I assured President Marcos of Cambodia full support. In closing, I look forward to continuing work with President Marcos to expand our partnership and mutual prosperity, and hope to welcome Mr. President to Cambodia in the very near future. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
You just heard the joint statement of Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Mahaborvor Thipade Hun Manet.
Dateline Malacañang.
In other Malacañang news, Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. officially kicked off the proclamation rally for the Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas in Laoag City, Ilocos Norte Province. In his remarks, the President highlighted the importance of electing public servants who are committed to prioritizing the welfare of every Filipino and the nation as a whole. President Marcos emphasized that the senatorial candidates have demonstrated their dedication through extensive service across various government departments and remain steadfast in applying their expertise toward the continued progress of the country. The Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas is a coalition of the nation's 5 leading political parties: the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas or PFP, Lakas Christian Muslim Democrats CMD, Nationalist People's Coalition NPC, Nationalista Party NP, and National Unity Party NUP. Let us listen to the remarks of Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. during the event.
Andito po ang aming ipinagmamalaki na mga kandidato para sa Senado. Ngunit, bagamat nakatuon ang pansin natin sa ating mga kandidato para sa Senado, huwag po natin kaligtaan ang halos 18,200 na local executive na ating ihahalal sa Mayo. Nabanggit ko po ito dahil may pagmamalaki ng alyansa na kami lang ang may kumpletong ticket mula sa senador hanggang sa sangguniang bayan ng pinakamaliit na bayan ng buong Pilipinas. At hindi pangkaraniwan ang mga aming kandidato. Hindi po kagaya ng mga nakikita natin sa mga iba't ibang partido. Hirap na hirap makakuha ng kanilang mga miyembro. Ang aming pong ipinagmamalaki at pinaglalaban ay subok na at matagal nang nagseserbisyo sa publiko. Hindi po ay naaawa rin po kuminsan sa ating mga katunggali dahil nagmamakaawa para makakuha ng mga malalakas at magagaling na kandidato. Di tulad ng iba, karampot lang ang kandidato. Dito po, buo kami. Hindi lamang buo sa numero, ngunit buo ang loob para ipaglaban ang kapakanan ng bawat Pilipino at ang buong Pilipinas. Kaya naman, nagtataka nga ako, parang yung mga iba na naging kandidato, nag-deliver lang yata ng suka, nabigyan na ng certificate of candidacy. Dahil walang ikukumpara sa ating mga kandidato. Kung ihahambing natin sa mga napulot nila, ang ticket natin mula sa Senado hanggang Sangguniang Bayan ay mga leader na subok sa serbisyo. Magandang record na pwedeng ipagmalaki kahit kanino. Kung kilatisin natin ng isa-isa, napakatingkad ng ating kakayahan, ng kanilang kakayahan at ang mga pambato para sa pagbabago. At kapag pinagsama kagaya nito na nangyari dito sa alyansa, ay lalong nakaka-impress ang kanilang pinagsamang lakas at galing. 8 po sa ating mga kandidato ay veteranong senador. Palitan ko na lang, matagal ng senador kasi pag veterano baka akalain nilang hindi lang luma kundi matanda. Andito po ang ating mga senador, Senator Cayetano, Senator Lacson, Senator Lapid, Senator Marcos, Senator Pacquiao, Senator Revilla, Senator Soto, Senator Tolentino. Pagpasok po sa Senado ng mga re-electionist sa Senado ay wala na pong OJT. Hindi na mag-aaral. Alam nila ang trabaho. Alam na nila ang pangangailangan ng Pilipino. Alam na nila ang gagawin nila upang gawin at idala sa ating mga kababayan ang kanilang pangangailangan. 7 naman ay nanggaling naman sa Kongreso na subok sa batasan. Andyan po ang mga Congressman Abalos, Congressman Binay, Congressman Cayetano, Congressman Marcos, Congressman Pacquiao, Congressman Tulfo, Congressman Villar. Kitang-kita po naman natin na itong lahat ay sanay na sanay, subok na subok at matagal nang nagpapakita ng galing. Hindi na bagito sa pagpanday ng mga batas. 4 ang nagsilbi sa kabinete, humawak ng cabinet rank na posisyon. Si Abalos, DILG Secretary. Si Tulfo, nag-DSWD Secretary. Lacson, ng Yolanda Rehabilitation Commission. Tolentino, siyang namuno ng MMDA. Ngunit, sa kanilang katungkulan, ay hindi lang po sila parelax-relax. Tingnan nyo po ang kanilang mga record at makikita po ninyo na sila ay nakagawa ng magandang pagbubuti para sa kanilang mga kagawaran. Alam nila ang government work galing sa kabinete. Hindi lang dada, pero gawa ang kanilang ipinapakita. They are not here to oppose. They are here to propose. 3 ang naging gobernador ng malalaking probinsya. Alam nyo na, Manang Aimee, dito sa atin, sa Ilocos Norte. Lito Lapid, Governor Lito Lapid ng Pampanga. At ang Governor Revilla ng Cavite naman. Bukod pa ron, kasama nila ang 3 naging city mayor. Abi Binay ng Makati, Tolentino ng Tagaytay, Abalos ng Mandaluyong. At huwag natin kalimutan na si Tito Sen, Senator Soto ay naging Vice Mayor din ng Quezon City. Hindi rin po tayo nagkukulang sa boses ng kababaihan at maglalaban para sa karapatan ng ating kababayan dahil 4 sa ating mga kandidato ay babae, pero itong mga babaeng ito ay palagay ko, mas matatapang pa ito kaysa sa mga lalaki na nandito ngayon. Mga abogado naman, 4 din. 4 ang abogado natin. Abalos, Binay, Cayetano, Tolentino. Si Amy nag-aaral din sa law school. At pinagtatalunan lang nila kung sino daw ang pinakamagaling at sino nanggaling sa pinakamagandang eskwelahan. Ngunit lahat yan ay magaling, lahat yan ay matalino, lahat yan ay ginamit na ang kanilang kakayahan upang pagandahin ang Pilipinas. Kung itatanong naman natin, sila ba ay isa lang ang pinanggalingan? Tiga Maynila lang ba lahat? Tiga Luzon ba lahat? Hindi po. Dahil pagdating sa geographical representation, 2 ang taga Mindanao. Si Manny Pacquiao ng Bukidnon, Sarangani at saka Jensan. Si Erwin naman, lumaki sa Davao, Davao Oriental, sa Sulu, mga probinsya kung saan nadestino ang kanyang bayaning ama. Ang unang Vicente Soto ay naging senador na tiga Cebu. Ang nanay naman namin ni Amy, alam nyo naman, 100% waray. Alam naman natin pati na ang lolo ni Camille ay galing sa Iloilo. Yan po ang ating ipagmamalaki. Dahil po nauunawaan nila hindi lamang ang mga problema na hinaharap ng nasyonal, hindi lang ang mga problema sa taas, sa Senado, ngunit lahat po sila ay may karanasan sa local government, may karanasan sila sa executive. Lahat po sila ay nakapagpakita na ng kanilang kakayahan. Kaya't po ay kayang-kaya naming maipagmalaki. Bukod po dyan, tignan niyo po ang record ng ating mga kandidato. Wala sa kanila ang may bahid ng dugo dahil sa tukhang. Wala sa kanilang kasabwat sa pagbulsa ng sako-sakong pera, pinagsamantalaan ang krisis ng pandemya, pinabayaan ang ating mga kababayan na magkasakit at mamatay. Wala sa kanila ang mga pumapalakpak sa China at natutuwa pa kapag tayo ay binobomba ng tubig. Tinatamaan ang ating mga Coast Guard, hinaharang ang ating mga mangingisda, ninanakaw ang kanilang huli. At bukod pa ron ay inaagaw pa ang mga isla natin para maging bahagi ng kanilang bansa. Wala po sa kanila ang tilang sakristan ng isang bulaang propeta na nasasakdal dahil sa pagyurak sa ating kabataan at sa ating kababaihan. Wala sa kanila ang tagataguyod ng pugad ng krimen, ng sentro ng paglalapastangan ng mga kababaihan na mga pogo. Tayo ngayon ay nasa sangandaan ng ating paglalakbay bilang isang malayang bansa. Bilang isang sambayanang may dangal, may sipag at may talino. Tayo ba ay papayag na babalik sa panahon gusto ng kung kailan gusto ng ating mga liderato maging probinsya tayo ng China? Babalik ba tayo sa nakaraan na ibinubugaw ang ating bayan bilang isang sugalan ng mga dayuhan? Nais ba natin bumalik sa landas na umaapaw sa dugo ng mga inosenteng mga bata na inagaw sa kanilang mga anak, mga ina, kinuha sa kanilang mga tahanan at inagaw ang kanilang kinabukasan? Walang nagnanais na Pilipino na mabalik tayo sa ganyang klaseng pagpatakbo. Kaya naman, pakakatiyak po kayo na kapag ang ating mga kandidato ay naluklok sa Senado at sila ay nagsimula ng kanilang trabaho, asahan po ninyo na sila po ay hindi makikihalo, hindi makikilahok sa ganyang bagay na ating iniwanan na at na ayaw balikan. Ito po ang aming ipinagmamalaki. Ito po ang ating mga kandidato para ng alyansa para sa bagong Pilipinas. Ito po ang hinaharap namin sa inyo, ang pinakamagagaling na Pilipino, pinakamasipag na nagsiservisyo publiko, at ang buong buhay nila ay itinaya nila hindi lamang para sa kapakanan ng kanilang mga sarili, kung hindi po para sa inyo, para sa taong bayan, para sa Pilipino, at para sa Pilipinas. Kaya sa darating na Mayo po, huwag nyo na pong tignan ang mga ibang mga pangalan. I-shade nyo na po lahat po itong nandito na nasa harap ninyo at gawing nating 12-0 ang ating resulta sa Senado. Nang sa ganon, matitiyak natin ang kinabukasan ng ating minamahal na Pilipinas.
You just heard Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Dateline Malacañang.
In line with Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s directive of transforming the Filipino military into a world-class force, the Department of National Defense, or DND, announced that the 26th Philippines Republic of Korea, or ROK, Joint Committee Meeting, or JCM, on Logistics and Defense Industry Cooperation successfully concluded on February 7th. In a statement, DND spokesperson Assistant Secretary Arsenio Andalong said the JCM took place in Busan, South Korea, reaffirming the strong defense partnership between the two nations. Andalong said the discussions focused on defense modernization, technology transfer, and joint initiatives aimed at enhancing regional security. He added that ROK reiterated its commitment to supporting the Philippines' ongoing military capability development, underscoring the importance of collaboration in addressing evolving security challenges. Meanwhile, Andalong said Ramos expresses appreciation to Vice Minister Kang for their delegation's hospitality, emphasizing the Philippines' dedication to deepening its strategic ties with South Korea. The 26th JCM reaffirmed the long-standing and dynamic defense cooperation between the Philippines and South Korea. This also demonstrated both nations' shared commitment to regional security and mutual growth.
Dateline Malacañang.
Finally, for Dateline Malacañang, the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA, said the successful first summit between President Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Ishiba Shigeru sent a positive signal to the region. In a statement, DFA spokesperson Maria Teresita Daza said the Philippines welcomed the successful first meeting and that it bodes well for the realization of our shared vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific. The Japanese government defines the Free and Open Indo-Pacific, or FOIP, as a concept that consolidates principles such as free trade, freedom of navigation, and the rule of law that maintains regional stability and prosperity. The Indo-Pacific stretches from the Asia-Pacific across the Indian Ocean to the Middle East and Africa. Trump and Ishiba met in Washington, D.C. on February 7 and reaffirmed their commitment to trilateral cooperation with other countries, including with the Philippines. The two leaders also conveyed serious opposition to China's unlawful maritime claims, the militarization of reclaimed features, and threatening and provocative activities in the South China Sea. In addition, they reaffirmed their commitment to continue cooperating to realize a free and open Indo-Pacific.
Dateline Malacañang.
And that is all for today's Dateline Malacañang for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This has been Bea Gaza-de Guzman.
From the Presidential Palace, Manila, Dateline Malacañang. Malacañang.